guys, welcome back. DreamWeaver23 here, and welcome to the morning shift, where we go and we play some Euro Truck Simulator in the morning. That's why the morning shift and trucks shifting gears. You get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna start calling this. I think it's a pretty good name for a series. I hope you like that little intro music right there. That was Adventures in Pixels by Ben Landis. Good guy. Follow him on SoundCloud. He soundcloud.com/Ben Landis, and enjoy some really good chiptunes music. The guy does amazing stuff on there. So I hope everybody is doing fine and dandy and lovely today. How's it going, Tack? Glad to see you on here, buddy. You ready for some morning shift? All right, and let me bring this cam down a little bit. So I'm going to bring it back up a little bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and get started in here in the game. Pardon the loud noise. It's ridiculously loud. Try to skip past it as best as possible because it gets so loud. So I hope everybody is doing fine and dandy and lovely this morning. It's a nice day outside, actually. We have done some work since we last were on here. I have gotten a lot of things taken care of and done. We are now in our Volvo truck. We also have a company. I went through and took out a loan and got a company started up. If you missed that, a little bit on there, sorry. But we do have our garage set up with 3 drivers. They are all 3 driving Volvo FH16 Classics. So while I am driving the Globetrotter. Doing pretty good though. They're making money, which is nice. We do have a job currently that we're doing, so we're going to go ahead and get started driving. Let me go ahead and adjust that, and we'll get on the road. Currently we are going from Aberdeen to somewhere that I cannot remember for crap. Alright, had to adjust that so I could actually see where the hell I'm going. So yeah, this route, we're going to Rotterdam. So, and I am really enjoying this new Volvo truck. It's quite efficient, and I am actually going to pause it real quick to come back out here. Let's see if I can get this all loaded up so I can see your chats and comments quickly. If Overwolf ever decides to load. How's it going, Starman? Welcome to the channel, buddy. Or welcome to the chat. Are you gonna load up? How's it going, Blix? And I don't know if it's going to load up. We will just continue to watch that. The morning shift. I like the name of that. I think it fits well. Just getting last things together for class starting tomorrow. Yep, that's true. How you been? I haven't been too bad. Been trying to get a lot of work done here in this game so we can get some more revenue and stuff coming in on with the trucks and the company manager and everything like that. Oh, you guys are killing me with the going slow thing. I'm doing pretty good, Blix. I did download a couple of mods. One of them is the brighter nights, so that it's not so... You better turn faster, you stupid truck. So it's not so super dark at night, and it's a lot better. It's not just completely black outside, and that, a lot of times before, that's how it would work. You know, you wouldn't be able to see, like, this gives a little bit more light to the headlights, and then you can also see just everything else a little bit cleaner into focus, or not necessarily into focus, but just a lot better all around. Now we are going to go ahead and pull in here and get some fuel. KSP and Starbound and stuff like that were on my secondary hard drive, so those weren't really lost. Minecraft, I did take some losses on there, so I had to re-download Minecraft and stuff like that. But I got all that stuff set up. I will be starting up that series shortly with some people going through for playing Pixelmon. So that was just basically a whole new setup for that one that I did. Alright, let's get on the road. Going around that curve way too fast. If you ever do a server play, let you know. Okay. We'll get up to about 40 miles per hour, so about 65 kilometers an hour. And just kind of chill with that. I've been doing really good about not crashing, and I don't want to go too fast on this road because with the load that we're carrying, it's actually kind of top heavy. So that's why, if you saw carefully, you saw me that I kind of went up on and tilted a bit around that curve just because I was going way too fast down there. I was going like 85 kilometers an hour, 90 kilometers an hour. This is one of the reasons why I don't like the Aberdeen run, but they pay really well. This is a run going to Rotterdam is paying 21 or 22,000. I can't remember. 21,000. Go ahead and throw our brights on. Definitely don't want to crash going on this road. Outpost? It has been a while since I played that. I'm sitting here blinding all these people. Oh well, they can go to hell. It's a computer AI. They know where they're going. Hopefully. I like that they get the flash like, hey, you're freaking blinding me. No. It doesn't mean in real time for 23 hours. Basically, it breaks it down to where depending on the speed that you're going, you can get it to where, you know, 1 minute is a second. So it doesn't break it down for 23 hours of driving. That, and it also takes into consideration that with this route, I'm actually going to be going across on the ferry. I should be going across on the ferry to Rotterdam, and I'll actually pull in through Rotterdam. So, all right, fine. We'll stop blinding people. And we got traffic ahead of us now. Which is all good. Except for the fact that this traffic is ridiculously slow. How fast are we going? 30 miles an hour. I think that's actually the speed limit around here. It's all good though, because whenever I was driving up here, I was driving in daytime. I didn't have a trailer. One really cool thing about this game is it does have free roam mode, so you can go without, if you as long as you're, you know, have your own truck, you can go without a trailer and just drive around. Now, for every 100 kilometers that you drive, you get 50 experience points. So 50 XP makes it, you know, it goes a little ways to get you some extra levels. But I didn't have any runs that were going up to Aberdeen, and I wanted to go up and explore Aberdeen. And so I was like, all right, cool, I'll just drive up there. So it took me about 10-15 minutes from where I was. And I drove up there to Aberdeen and collected the little bonus stuff around there, and also got, I think, 250 XP. So, or 200 XP. Playing this game and having it to where your mouse is doing your steering and your acceleration. If you have a multi-button mouse like the Logitech G700 that I use, it is really nice to be able to go through and use left click for acceleration, right click for brake, button number 4 for your cruise control, so I can just, you know, with just one hand I can steer, accelerate, set cruise control, so 50 kilometers an hour, and then also I can change with my button 5, change my dash display, so I can see what the temperature outside is, the fluid operating temperature, my cruise control, and I can switch around between my fuel consumption, all that other good stuff. So it gives you a lot of functionality, and then you still obviously need to use something like your keyboard and mouse for your directions, your turn indicators, and your horn and lights, obviously, so works out. But I think it's a really, really smart way of doing it. With the G700, you have also the option to where you can actually drop down your DPI. It has a different mode, so you can get higher DPI or lower DPI. Well, if you go with a higher DPI, it moves a lot faster. If you have a lower DPI, you can actually set that, and it makes it to where you can smoothly control your steering, which is really nice, and I do enjoy that fact. So it makes it towards you can get some pretty good runs going on there and drive really smoothly. A lot of people are always surprised that I'm just using keyboard and mouse and not using a steering wheel whenever I do these runs, just because it's, I don't know, it seems to drive really smooth. Also, the Track IR5 does really help, you know, for just looking around and everything like that. Should just get a steering column. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. What's going on, Jamumi? Tirasta Jamumi. How's it going, buddy? You're gonna turn in here. Alright. I'm happy about that too, because it allows us to get off that slow moving road. Where am I from? I actually live in just north of Denver in Colorado. There we go. Alright, now we can kind of pick up speed and everything like that. Now, we are driving up in the UK, up in England, and they do use miles per hour up here. That's why using something like the Volvo is nice, because on the steering wheel, or on the indicator, the tachometer, the speedometer, you can actually see that it is in miles per hour. But then you can have your GPS and everything like that set for kilometers per hour, because most of Europe is where you're driving mostly in Europe, and that is all based in kilometers per hour. So kind of having it all set up separately on there. So you can see that's 60 miles per hour is what that speed sign said. So we're going to get up to about 55. That's actually good right there. I think that the reason why there's a governor in this game at 90 kilometers an hour is because at that speed it starts to get a little touchy, especially if you're going down hills and stuff like that. The steering can get a little bit erratic, and makes it to where it's definitely hard to control going down those hills. Name is hard to say because it's Finnish. Ah, the beautiful people of Finland. That's totally not a Finnish accent. It's more French, but still. Got some sunshine coming up. Some horizon will start to break here soon over the course of the next hour. You can see also on the display, both on the GPS and right there on the dash display, it actually has the time, 4:08 now, so gives you an idea. It's about every 4 seconds is a minute goes by, and it depends on the speed that you're driving too, I believe. It adjusts for that. We're going to speed up and overtake some people here. So checking it out, we will see we are hauling a tanker. Alright, we need to go ahead and scoot over here. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. Actually, down below this video, I have links to my YouTube, my iTunes, Twitter, everything down there right below the video here on the stream on Twitch. I think I actually will start transferring these over at least to YouTube, the morning shift ones, and just have it to where it's starting up in the morning. I think it'd be a pretty cool game to start off with, first thing in the morning. All right, so we are traveling, and we are headed to the ferry going across. I don't know how far we are till there. The 20 hours and 28 minutes, that reflects also the time that it's going to take for us to float across the channel. Gotta make sure we don't get a speeding offense. 50 miles per hour. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I always do appreciate the subs and the follows, both on YouTube and here on Twitch. Makes it a little bit easier, and you know, spreading out the word and everything like that. I pretty much do streams. I pretty much do streams every day, and sometimes I'll miss a day or two, whatever. But that's typically because I'm hanging out with the wife. Currently, the wife is asleep because she has work today. She goes in at she leaves here at 2 this afternoon. She'll go back at 2 in the morning. So. How much is clock there? How much is clock there? What time is it? Currently, it is 8:10 in the morning. 8:10 a.m. So it works out gorgeously. Alright, so we should be good. I don't know if this is going to open up another lane. Hopefully it does. If not, we will need to scoot over. Nope, it's not going to. Oh, it is. Well, she works 4 10s. So she works Monday through Thursday. She actually works from 3 p.m. until 1:30 a.m. And but she leaves here at 2, and she usually gets back home around 2:06 a.m. So that's why whenever I'm doing streaming and I'm doing streams at night, you'll always see me get off right around in the stream right around 2 o'clock. It's because she gets home and I want to spend time with her before she has to go to bed. She's usually home for about 2 or 3 hours, and then she heads to bed so she can take care of the next day and go back to work the next day. Nurse? No, actually she works as she works at a place called Terumo. They build blood collection machines for typically used for cancer patients and like patients with leukemia and stuff like that. So they have different machines that they build. They build machines that just do blood collection and stuff like that. They build machines that like circulate blood and and clean it out and everything like that. So they do a couple different machines that they build. And she works as an assembler through there. Pretty good pay, and the hours, yeah, they're longer days, but she works 4 days and she's off 3 days every week, so it's really nice. And I am going to overtake this truck. Hopefully no cars come. Yeah! So yeah, she enjoys what she does. She does get quite bored with it because you're pretty much doing like a repetitive action over and over and over every day. But in that same sense, you know, it's for, they do the stuff that the work that they do goes out and saves lives all around the world. So any children, no children. None whatsoever. Now, I was watching some videos and checking out some mods, and I saw that some people were driving around the buses and the little small, the smaller, they call them like speed trucks or whatever, the little small vans, and making deliveries that way. And I want to know how you do that. Is that a mod that you get that allows you to do that? And if so, what is that mod? Because that seems like a really cool mod. I know that you can, if I remember correctly, I thought I saw places where you could purchase like bus terminals and stuff like that, and then you would be able to get revenue and everything off of those, I thought, but I might be wrong. Because I sleep on school? I really hate these curvy roads. They're terrible. They're just no fun to drive on. You can't get good speed going, and it takes forever. Forever! I don't even know when this delivery is due. This delivery isn't due for 42 hours. So I'll have plenty of time. I am going to be waiting till we get onto the ferry, because whenever you go off the ferry, there you are able to sleep on there, so you're fully rested and everything like that whenever you get finished with it. So we're not going to have to worry about sleeping until we get the ferry, and then we won't be terrible afterwards. Then it's a short trip after that to Rotterdam. It's you get off the ferry and you're pretty much right there in Rotterdam. Probably about another 30 seconds to a minute drive. In game time, obviously. It'd probably be about 10 minutes, 15 minutes if you were actually doing it in real life, I assume, but I have no idea because I don't live over there. Bottom line. I'm going to pause it really quick because I do want to bring this microphone a bit closer so that way I can pick up a little bit more audio, and maybe, I don't know if this is going to mess it up. There we go. Now I got... I don't know, it seemed quiet. Alright, so... let's see if I can overtake all these vehicles. Try to overtake this one too. This might prove a terrible idea. And it wasn't. We actually were able to overtake them. Nice. I do have an Xbox 360 and a PS4. That's Track IR5. That allows me to move my head around and control the camera in game. I have to head out for a bit. I'll be back later. Safe driving. Thank you, Starman, and I will see you later whenever we come back. If you stop by. Alright. Stay off the bump strips. There we go. So we're going to be turning around up here, and should be pretty close to the ferry going to Newcastle. Go ahead, Mr. Buddy. Sweet, they're giving me clearance. Alrighty. So, making our way over here. We're gonna buy that system. Where I can buy that system. What? The one that's on my hat? If you go to trackir.com, I believe it's trackir.com, or if you go to Google and just type in trackir5, TRACKIR5, you can go through there. The trackir5 system runs, I think it's about 150 bucks, 160 bucks. I'm not sure right offhand because it's been a while since I've had mine, and I don't know what the pricing they have going for it right now. But it is, it works for a lot of different games. It works for, obviously, Euro Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator 2. Also works for the Arma 3 game, Arma 2, DayZ, all of its little mods and everything like that for it. Flight Simulator, and lots of racing games, which is really freaking cool. So pretty much any driving simulators, but also works with, you know, the different military simulators. Oh, that was so close. I hate the roundabouts because they just freaking haul ass right through them. Alright, we are going to go ahead and set our speed right there so we don't get a speeding ticket. 30 miles per hour right through there. Too much money? They're not super cheap. You know, they're not, they're going to be more than, you know, what a game costs. But in that same sense, oh, I need to, no, where am I going? Turned the wrong way. I saw the do not enter up there and I was like, wait, no, But it is a system that is really nice, and it really expands out upon gameplay. Whenever we play like Arma 2 and Arma 3, those are so much fun. Having the track R, and it kind of just, it feels really natural to just kind of look around in the game. It works out really nicely. Alright, so we're going to head on in here. And head across. So that says the travel time for that right there is going to take 16 hours and 30 minutes. That's why you sleep while you're on there, because 16 hour, 30 minutes. But it's nighttime, which is just yucky. Nighttime is okay, but it's just it's not my favorite time of day to drive. You don't get to see all of the beautiful landscapes and everything like that all around. Now that we are back in Europe, we are driving on the right side of the road and not the left side. One thing that's hard right here is seeing. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. There we go. Now we are back in kilometers per hour over here as well. That's something to keep in mind. You're driving on the right-hand side of the road and not the left-hand side. And we're in kilometers per hour and not miles per hour. So it's very different. It's kind of backwards over there in UK. I'm just saying, I'm pointing it out there. If you're offended by that, sorry. You go in miles per hour, but you drive on the left-hand side of the road. It doesn't make any sense. All right. Revving up the engine, listen to it howling, moan. Whoa! Don't slam on your brakes, car, dummy. Highway to the danger zone. Yeah, so we are shortly there, about 53 kilometers away, so we'll be able to arrive at our destination. It'll still be dark whenever we arrive. We don't need to sleep, we don't need fuel, so we'll be able to pick up and go right off the bat, which is nice, being able to just, you know, get up and go. What is the speed limit through here? I don't even know what the speed limit is. Cruising along, cruising along. And we are clear to enter into the lane. I do wish that you could like pull the seat back and not ride like you're a freaking grandma on the steering wheel. Alright, so the speed limit right through here is 100 kilometers an hour. We're not too worried about it too much. To the danger zone. Alright, got our cruise set for 100 and coming into Rotterdam shortly. Go ahead and slow down a little bit. Just because getting into the, whenever you get closer to a lot of cities, you have a lot more turns, or tighter turns, typically, or less space, and, you know, driving like right next to this wall is not super comforting. So, about 80 to 85 kilometers an hour is a lot more manageable than 100, which is the speed limit, so. Alright, we need to get in the left lane, so we're going to let this car pass us. Just go faster! Slamming on your brakes. Ain't your mama never taught you how to drive, son bitch? Crazy people. Alright. Cruising along. And coming in for our destination. What's going on, Roberto? WGCC, dropping off our trailer. Alright, got a nighttime backup job here. Going off a little bit there in the back. Now, a little secret to backing up, if you have no experience, or if you, for whatever reason, is whenever you're backing up, the best, the way I used to train my soldiers on backing up a trailer is whenever you're backing up, think of your tires in the front as a guide. Whichever way you want your tires to, which this is actually kind of a hard one just because it's hard to see. The only thing I really have to go off of is the outline. If you think of your tires, and I'm actually going to go into this view really quick. If you think of your tires, whenever they're on the front like this, whenever you turn your wheel to the right, your front tires, you know, just like you're going to turn to the right, well, that means that your back tires, if you think of your back tires as the back of your trailer, you're facing those the way that you want your trailer to go. So if you want your back of your trailer to go to the left, you're going to turn your wheel to the right. So that's going to make the back of your wheels are to the left, front of your wheels to the right. And it's kind of a weird way of thinking about it, but it really does help. And we're going to straighten out just a little bit here. we go. All right. Load delivered. I actually use keyboard and mouse is what I use. That's all I use to drive. So, I am going to go ahead and wrap up this video on YouTube. If you guys are with me here in the Twitch chat, I will be back shortly. But for those on the video on YouTube, I'm going to be shutting this one off, and I will see you tomorrow for the next morning shift. Until next time, guys, I am DreamRiver23, reminding you to game happy. If you guys want to check out these videos while they're being made, head over to twitch.tv/DreamRiver23. Follow, and you'll get an email update whenever I go live. You'll be able to be a part of the experience. But until next time, DreamRiver23, reminding you to game happy, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.